After 99 years of living, I've learned that relationships rarely end because of one big mistake. More often, they're slowly damaged by small habits repeated every day. I've seen happy marriages fall apart, lifelong friendships fade away, and families stop speaking to each other. It wasn't because love disappeared overnight. It happened because little habits slowly built walls between people. The good news is that once we recognize these habits, we can replace them with better ones. Today I want to share 10 habits that quietly destroy relationships and how you can avoid them before it's too late. The first habit is one I struggled with myself when I was young. Most people think they're listening, but they're actually waiting for their turn to speak. Real listening means putting your phone down, making eye contact, and trying to understand instead of preparing your next argument. Every person wants to feel heard. When someone feels ignored again and again, they slowly stop sharing their thoughts and feelings. That's when emotional distance begins to grow. People don't always remember your advice, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. When I was younger, I believed winning an argument meant I was protecting my pride. But over the years, I discovered something far more valuable than being right: keeping the relationship healthy. Sometimes the strongest person is the one willing to say, "Let's understand each other," instead of, "I have to win." Pride may win an argument, but humility often saves a relationship. I've forgotten many arguments, but I've never forgotten the people who chose kindness over pride. One of the quickest ways to damage love is by keeping a mental list of every mistake someone has ever made. Every disagreement becomes a chance to reopen old wounds. Healthy relationships don't pretend mistakes never happened, but they don't use yesterday as a weapon either. Forgiveness allows both people to move forward instead of living in the past. A relationship cannot move forward if both people keep looking backward. Silence can become dangerous when important conversations never happen. Many people expect their loved ones to read their minds, but no one can do that. Speak honestly, kindly, and clearly. Share your feelings before frustration turns into resentment. Good communication isn't about talking all the time. It's about making sure the other person truly understands your heart. If you want love to last, never assume the people you love already know how much they matter. One of the saddest mistakes people make is believing their loved ones will always be there. We become busy with work, responsibilities, and daily routines. We stop saying thank you, stop asking how their day was, and stop noticing the little things they do for us. Love doesn't disappear because of one terrible day. It slowly fades when appreciation disappears. Never wait until someone is gone to realize how precious they were. Tell people they matter while you still have the chance. The words "thank you" and "I appreciate you" have saved more relationships than people realize. Anger is a normal emotion, but words spoken in anger often stay in someone's heart long after the argument ends. I've learned that raising your voice rarely solves the problem. Sometimes the wisest thing you can do is pause, take a deep breath, and return to the conversation when your heart is calm. You can disagree without becoming disrespectful. Once cruel words are spoken, they cannot be taken back. I've never seen anger repair a relationship, but I've seen patience save many. Trust isn't usually lost in one single moment. It fades little by little every time a promise is broken. Whether it's forgetting important dates, failing to keep your word, or making promises you never intended to keep, each disappointment leaves a small crack in the relationship. If you promise something, do your best to follow through. People may forget your gifts, but they'll always remember whether they could trust your word. Dependability is one of the greatest expressions of love because it tells someone, you can count on me. The happiest couples I've known never stopped expressing gratitude. They thanked each other for ordinary things, making dinner, folding laundry, listening after a difficult day, or simply being there. Appreciation makes people feel seen and valued. Never assume your loved ones know how grateful you are. Say it often. A simple compliment or heartfelt thank you can brighten someone's entire day and strengthen your bond in ways you may never fully realize. We have reached the final two habits. In my 99 years, I've seen these quietly end more relationships than almost anything else. Forgiveness doesn't mean saying that what happened was acceptable. It means choosing not to let yesterday's pain control today's relationship. Some people carry old hurt for years, bringing it into every new conversation and every new disagreement. Eventually, the relationship becomes heavier than the love itself. If someone sincerely apologizes and shows they're trying to change, consider opening your heart again. Forgiveness doesn't erase the memory, but it allows healing to begin. Sometimes the person who benefits most from forgiveness is the one doing the forgiving. Forgiveness doesn't change the past, but it gives your future another chance. Life becomes busy before we even notice it. There is always another meeting, another chore, another message to answer. But relationships cannot survive on leftover time. They grow when we intentionally choose each other, share breakfast together, take an evening walk, put the phone away during dinner, sit on the porch and simply talk. One day you'll realize those ordinary moments became the most extraordinary memories of your life. Time is one gift you can never replace. The people you love don't need more expensive gifts. They simply need more of your time. When I look back over 99 years, I don't remember every disagreement. I don't remember who won the arguments or who had the last word. What I remember are the people who stayed, the people who forgave, the people who chose kindness when it would have been easier to walk away. Relationships aren't destroyed by one terrible moment. They're shaped by thousands of small choices we make every single day. Every kind word, every apology, every act of patience, every hug, and every moment of understanding becomes another brick in the foundation of lasting love. I've learned that love isn't something you find once. It's something you choose every single day. If you're holding on to anger today, perhaps this is your sign to let a little of it go. If someone you love is waiting for your phone call, don't wait until tomorrow. If you need to apologize, do it while you still can. Life is precious, and the people we love are even more precious. Don't allow pride, silence, or busy schedules to steal the relationships that matter most. One day you'll look back and realize it wasn't the money you earned or the things you owned that filled your heart. It was the conversations around the dinner table, the laughter that echoed through your home, the hands you held during difficult times, and the people who stood beside you through every season of life. Love them well. Forgive quickly. Speak kindly. Listen carefully. and never stop making time for the people who make life meaningful.